Grandma's royal blessings. Princess Leonor cherished with ancestral gifts from Christian family. The world has always known Princess Leonor as the future Queen of Spain, a symbol of tradition, duty, and grace. But no one expected what happened when she stepped quietly into the private chambers of Prince Christian's family home. Because in that moment, Leonor was not greeted as an heir to the throne, she was embraced as family. And what followed was something no royal ceremony could ever replicate: a grandmother's blessing. A scene so intimate, so human, and so powerful, it redefines how we see love and legacy within royalty. Imagine this: a grandmother opening her chest of ancestral treasures, gifts passed through generations of Danish queens and consorts, and placing them in the hands of a young woman who was not born into that bloodline but has been chosen to carry its story forward. That is exactly what Leonor received. And the meaning of these gifts is deeper than anyone expected. The first was a delicate brooch, worn by Christian's great-grandmother during a coronation, its design symbolizing resilience and continuity. To the outside world, it is a beautiful piece of jewelry. But to Leonor, it was a silent declaration: "You are one of us now." Then came the handwritten letters, tied with faded ribbon, written decades ago by queens to their daughters and granddaughters. Words of wisdom, warnings, and blessings. These were not documents for historians, they were lessons for Leonor, guidance whispered from women long gone, women who had once carried crowns and burdens just like hers. And finally, the most sacred gift of all, a rosary that had belonged to Christian's grandmother, worn thin from years of prayer. It was placed in Leonor's hands with trembling fingers, not as a relic of religion alone, but as a symbol of protection, of faith that transcends borders. But why now? Why reveal such gifts only days before the wedding? Because this was not just a gesture of affection, it was a transfer of trust. It was a message from the elders of Christian's family that Leonor's journey would no longer be walked alone. That the burdens of queenship and marriage would be met with the strength of generations before her. And yet, the palace insiders say, there was also tension in the air. For while Christian's grandmother gave her blessing, not everyone in the extended family agreed. Some whispered about tradition being diluted, about the risks of merging two powerful monarchies. Others worried about Spain's expectations clashing with Denmark's customs. But Leonor, with her quiet grace, received each gift with both humility and determination. She bowed her head, kissed the elders' hands, and promised to honor not just her own lineage, but the family she was about to enter. And that is where the story takes a turn. Because Leonor herself did not come empty-handed. She brought with her a gift from Spain's royal vaults, an ancestral medallion once worn by her great-grandmother, Queen Maria. By offering it back in exchange, she silently wove together two dynasties, the past of Spain, and the legacy of Denmark. What we witnessed here was not just the sharing of gifts. It was the merging of histories. And yet, beyond the beauty of the jewels, the letters, and the prayers, lies the heart of the matter. A grandmother's blessing is more powerful than any royal decree. It carries the weight of survival, of sacrifice, of love. It is the bridge between what has been and what will come. For Leonor, this moment was more than symbolic. It was a confirmation that she is stepping into her marriage not as an outsider, but as the torchbearer of two nations, two families, and two legacies intertwined. The world may focus on the ceremony, the gowns, the vows. But when history looks back on this union, it may well be this moment in a private chamber, with an elder's trembling hands and ancestral treasures, that defines the true beginning of Leonor and Christian's journey. Because crowns may command power, but blessings create destiny. And with these gifts, Princess Leonor's destiny has been forever changed.